Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some good trades as per usual. Let's take a look at some GameStop analysis here. So, right now, shit's kind of hitting the fan again. Looks like they're doing another offering. Kind of the same thing that happened here, when the stock price dropped 24% in a day. And I guess they're raising capital, right? Let me see here. 1.75 billion, and they're gonna the conversion price is gonna be at the lowest price, or sorry, the average price of, like, I guess, whenever the pricing is decided. So naturally, it looks like the stock is gonna drop. Looking back at or count on the bigger picture, so like this target didn't hit, this target hit, but on the smaller time frames, it kind of looks like, uh, you know, what I kind of thought initially. Like, we have an A, a B, and some sort of like C, right? And you can make the case that we're gonna drop back down into this buy area here. I think that's where that target ends, right? Or actually, it could go. It actually goes lower. It actually goes to like 17, which would actually be very, very bearish if that's the case, because then your target for a flat goes all the way down to here, which is not good. Not good at all. And right now, the target that I have here would not be for a flat, but for something different, right? For a different count, it would be some sort of like 3 swing down, or sorry, 5 swing down, 3 swing up. Yeah, basically a flat. I would still call it a flat, but if you're trying to stretch it and make the case that it's some sort of like ABC like this, then the target is down to $24.50. $24.40, sorry. So somewhere here. So depending on the way you calculate your count, you have different targets. And right now, I mean, if it's a 3 swing down and we stop right here, then that's fine. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, like, the earnings came out, stock dropped, and then now this news is coming out, and the stock is dropping. We almost hit in the after hours. We fell to like $25. Now it's bouncing back up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, like, it looks to me like they're just rinsing and repeating the same kind of news. So they're pumping it up, and then they are doing another offering to raise more capital. What are they going to do with that capital is up to speculation. Again, they're raising tons of cash, right? And they're putting out these bond offerings for, when does it expire? 2032, right? So naturally, they're going to try and push this stock down as much as possible. So don't be surprised if tomorrow we come back down into this area. And actually, I would actually change this a little bit. You could do this. You can calculate from the the cash hours that we have, or you could work it out with the after hours data. So you could have 2 different targets. Let's just do the one with the traditional hours, not the after hours. So we'll just kind of leave it as is right now, and the target should be down here if it drops down. So I'll be looking to add to a position once we get into this area. I'll be patient with it, guys, but it's obviously very unfortunate the way things turned out. I really thought that the breakout could finally be starting, but we needed 5 swings up to confirm that. Right now, all we have is 3 swings down. 3 swings up, which means that we have some sort of impulse down with an A and then a B, right? And if it comes back down into here, then you have a potential dip buy. But if this breaks and this doesn't hold, then we're going all the way down to 1731. Again, I really doubt that we'll do that, but let's see what these guys are going to do tomorrow, right? With this bond offering, it's already down 6%, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. The weekly time frame, again, a little bit disappointing here too, right? After we dropped here, right, and we're getting some red dot on the weekly. The 2-day looking very promising. I think we had like a green dot the other day or something, and now it's shifting towards the downside. The 4-hour time frame I had this green dot, momentum wave curling up, and then earnings came out. Now they're dumping it down, right? And now in a 1 hour time frame, it looks like you were trying to form a bottom here, and now they're just gonna extend it lower, and they just keep pushing the stock down. 30-minute time frame, lots of manipulation on the smaller time frame, so you can see all these yellow crosses and manipulating the stock. Whoops, let's get over to the 50-minute. I actually want to see what they are doing on the 15 in the after hours. Yeah, you see that? They're just pushing it down. 1 hour, yeah, 4 hour time frame. Yep. Oh well, that's gonna delay things for quite a bit, right? Well, I think once we get into this area, probably gonna be some bargains, right? Some bargains on GameStop. Taking a look on the wave edge, if we saw anything happen today. Yeah, well, you know what? We got that green cross, and it did not play out at all. Actually got invalidated pretty quickly. The stock gapping down on earnings. Not seeing any buying just yet. A little bit on the 24, right, or a little bit on the 15, but I think there's going to be a lot more buying tomorrow once it gaps down again. And we're looking at Bitcoin. I mean, it's actually holding up pretty well. It's kind of consolidating at the highs here, but if it can't make another high, Bitcoin also has 3 swings up, which could mean that, you know, it's gearing up for another leg down too again. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's interesting to see like all these other stocks perform very well with Bitcoin going higher, and they're holding on their balance sheet, and GameStop's like the odd one out that's holding Bitcoin, although it's only maybe like 10% or less of their cash, depending on when they bought in, right? Then, you know, it's up to debate. I don't think they released when they bought their Bitcoin. I also wasn't able to make this video yesterday. I had too many things to do yesterday. Just reading some of the news here on GameStop. Yeah, senior notes offering expiring 2032. Yep, basically everything that I just read from Newswire or Business Wire or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's unfortunate. A little bit of a drop here, but again, opens up for an opportunity to pick some up at a cheaper price. People who chased it up here kind of got a little bit messed up. Now they're going to get an opportunity to pick it up at a lower price. Okay, so that's kind of all I'm seeing here at the moment for GameStop, and looking to add some more once we get into my other buy area down here. Okay, peace.